So, what is going on? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday's vlog, I know yesterday's vlog wasn't the best, and there was a good, 3-4 minutes of gameplay in it. I apologise to those of you guys that don't like that kind of thing. I know if you're not into it, sometimes it can be a bit boring to watch. However, that's the thing about these vlogs, it's just all about what happens in my day, and yesterday was a day of mostly gaming, so I tend to try to accurately show that with those clips and that kind of thing. But today's a little bit of a different day. Today I've got to go out, I've got to do some secret stuff, which I'm not going to be able to record, but I can record right up to the limit of getting there and then on the way back, but I just can't actually record what I'm doing. So what that is, you guys will find out in time. I don't know when I'm able to say yet, but I'll let you guys know, but we'll see how it goes. So now all I need to do, take my medication, transfer money from my saving account into my normal account to okay then. As I say that, get a pop-up saying I've just got 20 quid in the bank. So weird. But yeah, so medication, that saves me a couple of minutes now. So medication, this, and time to go. So I can take tablets dry, but it never gets any nicer, that powdery taste in your mouth. No. So it's a breakfast on the go in a day, because I'm actually running a little bit late now. So that's us down at the bus stop now. The handy thing I forgot about this camera is this one, when it's like lens is folded up and everything like that, it's small enough that I can fit it in my pocket with no issues, which I forgot, but it's very, very handy. So if I'm not taking a bag, not wearing like a hoodie with a bigger pocket, it's nice and easy for me still to take the camera with me and not have to, you know, carry it the full day, which is nice. But yeah, we're just waiting in the bus now. The bus is due in like 5-10 minutes, apparently, but who knows. If it's anything like the buses in Scotland, it could be another 20 minutes, who knows, but we'll wait and see. Oh man, so hold on here, there we go. By the time I got home last night, and after everything that happened yesterday, I was absolutely shattered. I was in bed and I was out cold in absolutely no time, so there genuinely wasn't anything that happened last night for me to record after I got home. I got home, had like a very small dinner, and then got into bed and basically passed out, and yeah, that was all it was. But some stuff happened yesterday that does lead me into something I actually want to talk to you guys about. But before I do that, I'm going to get up and I'm going to get dressed, then we'll have a talk about it. Okay, so yeah, as I was out yesterday, when I was out, and obviously can't talk to you guys about what I was doing yesterday yet. In time, as things start to progress and as things start to get worked out, then I'll probably be able to talk to you guys about it, but for now it's something that I unfortunately have to keep under the radar for now. But it did make me realise something, and it's how far I've came since moving down here. And I had the weirdest dream last night because of it. It was like honestly a really, really weird dream. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. But it's like, when I came down here in December, I think this is the first time I've ever spoke about it to anyone that's not my mum or my sister. But November I overdosed twice. Once at the start of November, once towards the end of it. Both times didn't work, obviously. I'm still here. First time I was fine, second time I was, don't get me wrong, I was horrendously ill for a good couple of days, but after that I was, well, yeah, it's something that's not easy to talk about, but that just kind of gives you context to the kind of state I was in before I came down here. I was at the point where I genuinely just felt lowest to the low, and I tried to, you know, end it twice in the space of a month. Didn't tell anyone about this, didn't tell anyone what happened. It didn't work, and then it was like, right, I'm going down to see my mum and my sister for Christmas. So I kind of just focused on that, and that got me through. Then, as you guys know, I came down here at Christmas and didn't leave, stayed down here. That was probably the biggest turning point in the past, like maybe 5-6 years for me. Being back down here around my mum, my sister, Alan, Kyle, friends, that was probably a big turning point for me. Now, this isn't to discredit anyone up the road. Like, obviously my dad's up the road, Reese, Scott, Ewan, Mikey, up the road. Like, in terms of, my dad's my dad. Like, he looked out for me in his way, he done his best his way. And again, same with like all my friends, they all tried to look out for me. They were doing what they thought was right for me. They were trying to help, but it was just nothing anyone done was getting through. And I think a big part of that is something that we'll touch on in a little bit. But yeah, so December comes around. I come down for Christmas. Amy and Kyle have just moved into a new house. This is their first ever house that they've bought. They've just moved in there. I come down like, what, 3 days after they'd just moved in. And yeah, apparently at some point or another, Amy turned around to my mum and went, he's not going home. He's not going home, he's staying here, he can move in here. Which point my mum then basically told me that. Was like, yeah, you're not going home, you can stay with Amy, blah blah blah. Didn't tell me for a while it was because Amy had said, like, you're not going home. Because my sister and me are very much, especially when we were younger, we literally tried to kill each other. Like, Amy tried taking me out with a spade when I was like 5, and I launched a golf ball at her head when we were like 9. Both of them complete accidents, by the way. Yeah, it's a joke. Both of them were complete accidents. But yeah, it's one of those ones, no matter what me and Amy go through, it's one of those ones where, like, we always have each other's back at the end of the day, even if we don't like admitting it to the other one. But I would feel amiss if I didn't mention the fact that it was Amy that essentially kick-started and catalysed this road to where I am now. So Amy, I know you watch these, and Kyle, I don't know if you watch them with her or not, but genuinely, thank you to the both of you. Because this all leads into, like, I know I said that yesterday made me realise something, but like a lot of this backstory is kind of relevant to it. I stayed with Amy for 3 months. Eventually got Mo in place here in Stafford. You guys remember that at the start with the vlogs, just before we started going regular with it. My mental health is slowly getting better, but unlike up in Scotland, it's not getting worse, which is good. And yeah, down here I find myself a lot more stable, I find myself a lot more positive, and I find myself in a lot better situation down here. Now, for those of you guys that have been in the channel for a while, you guys remember the amount of times I tried vlogging. Like, I done Vlogmas, I tried starting vlogging a couple of different times, tried streaming a lot, none of it worked. I was just in such a bad headspace. I'd say I want to do something, start it, and just couldn't commit to it. I was never out the house unless it was to go to the gym with Reese, or maybe occasionally a Rangers game or a night out. There wasn't too many, like, social events, and I think the big thing for me is I'm a big family person. So the fact that I never really got to see my mum much, never got to see my sister much, my dad was always busy doing this, that or the other. The only person I regularly saw was Reese. So yeah, I think I kind of felt a bit isolated, and yeah, but again, this isn't to discredit anyone, whether you're up in Scotland or down here. Like, I appreciate everything you guys done for me tremendously, especially now being in a position where I can look back at it with a slightly clearer head and realise that even if it didn't necessarily work, you guys were doing what you thought was best for me, and you were doing your best to try and help. So I appreciate you all greatly. But yeah, so that brings us to where we are now, and yesterday, and it just made me realise how far I've come since I've been down here, to be honest with you. Like, with the support of my mum, Alan, Amy, Kyle, like Reese and Mikey and everyone still checking in on me online, still making sure I'm good, still watching the vlogs and supporting me. I appreciate all of you, and I suppose I want to say thank you. Not only to everyone I've mentioned, but to all you guys for the support in the vlogs, the support in the streams. It's made it a lot easier for me when I do have the bad days, because I do still have bad days, to look at it and be like, no, people like these, people want to see these, keep going with it. But at the same time, I do also want to say, if there's ever days where I don't record a lot, or where I seem like I'm struggling, it's probably because I am. Now, that's not meant for sympathy, that's not meant for, oh, poor deal. I just want you guys to understand, if there's a day where I don't do much, unless I give you a reason for it, like today's vlog, then it might just be because I'm having a bad day, guys, and I apologise. I do my best to put out the best content I can, even when I'm having the bad days. I hope this has made sense. We're hitting nearly 10 minutes just on this part alone, but I hope this made sense. I hope you guys understand what I was trying to say, as much as it was all like incoherent rambling that was just coming from my head. I didn't think about it too much, I didn't try to write it down, because when I do that I tend to freeze up. I thought just sit down, get the camera on and say it as it comes. So hopefully you guys all understand that. Hopefully you guys can take something away from this, that sometimes you just need a change, sometimes you need the change, sometimes you need the support. So don't be afraid to ask for that support. I was too scared. I did not ask for the support at all when I lived up in Scotland, and then when I came down here I wasn't given the choice. I was told, you're getting it. And it turns out maybe that's the kickstart that I needed. So guys, don't ever be afraid to ask for support. Don't ever be afraid to talk to someone. There's people there that care about you. Please, please do it. It has helped me so much these past couple of months, and hopefully you guys can find some solace in that, and hopefully find something that can help you when you guys are going through the hard times as well. But anyway, I'm going to call this one here, guys. I know this has been a bit of a more serious topic, but yeah, I just felt like it needed to be said. I need to be honest with you guys, open with you guys, and I finally feel in a place where I'm okay enough to share it with you guys. So yeah, thank you for the support. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow. You know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe. Bye bye.